here on this Sunday morning, and times have changed. Daylight saving time has ended in USA. So we'll have revised timings both for the Sunday class as well as for the class on Fridays. Those of you who are watching from India, you just have to join an hour late from what you have been watching all these months. So we'll get started with the recitation of the Bhagavad Gita verses, select verses from Srila Prabhupada. Before that, we'll do a quick prayer to the spiritual master. Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjan-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So today's verse is actually a dual verse. There are two verses combined and they are put together in the Bhagavad Gita because they are talking in general about the same topic. However, for the purposes of memorization, we will just memorize them one verse at a time, which is usually 2 lines of the shloka. So I'm going to start sharing my screen and let me know if you're able to see the shloka from Bhagavad Gita. Can somebody confirm?
Yes, Mataji.
All right, and I see a new name here, Mangala.
Mangala is my friend, Mataji. Gauri Mangala.
Gauri Mangala, and she's connecting to the audio.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, Hare Krishna. Welcome. Thank you for joining the call. We were just getting started. We are broadcasting this on Facebook and YouTube just for the purposes of understanding that. So, Bhagavad Gita 2.42 and 43. We are just going to do 42 today. And we will use this time here to understand the verse, learn the pronunciation, and also see how far we can go for learning. We'll have 1 week to memorize that. Yeah, so yam, imām, just also transliterated only the first part, although you can see there are 4 lines here. I'm just taking the first 2 here for the purposes of this. For the synonyms, I have put all the synonyms over here, but we will go and stop at a particular time, right? Vādinaḥ, we'll just stop here, vādinaḥ. Okay. Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ. So as compared to our previous verses that we have been doing, this is a very simple verse. No special twists or tongue twisters. So before we go further into it, let's just first understand what these words meant. Yam imāṁ. Yam imāṁ means all these. Puṣpitāṁ. Pushpa we understand as flowers. Puṣpitāṁ is flowery. So flowery words, right? Vācam, words. Pravadanti, say. Avipaścitaḥ, men with a poor fund of knowledge. So vipaścita, you know the word vipra, right? Vipra is somebody who's knowledgeable about the Vedas. So vipaścitaḥ, and then somebody who's knowledge. And the real knowledge is knowledge of the Vedas. The real knowledge is not understanding physics, chemistry, calculus, trigonometry, and all that, history, political science. The real knowledge is to understand Krishna. And it says that Vedescha sarver aham eva vedyo. So from the Vedas, we understand who Krishna is. So that is vipaścitaḥ. Then if we add a in front of it or a in front of it in Sanskrit, then it becomes the opposite. So men with a poor fund of knowledge is avipaścitaḥ. Veda-vāda-ratāḥ, supposed followers of the Vedas. Veda-vāda-ratāḥ, right? So they are on that line. Partha, O son of Pṛthā. Na, never. anyat, anything else. Asti, there is. Iti, does. So this asti is soft I here, asti, and iti, both the eyes are soft here, right? But when this asti got combined with iti, right? So if you look over here, asti and the I with a bar. So two, soft eyes become a hard I. So when we pronounce this, we will say astīti, right? Astīti. So there's a hard I here and the soft I at the end of it. So just keep that in mind. Not asti iti, anything like that. We don't break it. We recite it as it is written there. Okay. Astīti, astīti. Vādinaḥ, the advocates. Okay, so we'll stop here because of the vādina is ended here. The other part is kāma-ātmānaḥ, svarga-parā, janma-karma-phala-pradām, kriyā-viśeṣa-bahulāṁ, bhogaiśvarya-gatiṁ, prati. We'll talk about that next week. Let's first handle this one verse that is there. Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam, pravadanty avipaścitaḥ, veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha, nānyad astīti vādinaḥ. So what's the meaning of puṣpitāṁ?
Flowery.
Flowery, okay. And what is the meaning of veda-vāda-ratāḥ?
Supposed followers of the Veda.
Supposed followers of the Veda.
So very interesting thing. Why is Prabhupada saying and translating that into supposed followers of Veda? Right? So we'll come to that in a moment. But what is the meaning of pravadanti?
Say.
Say.
Right? So vadanti tattva-tattva-vidas tattvam yajnana-madhyam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagwan iti shabdate. So we have come across the word vadanti. Vad means to say, right? So vadanti. And when you add the word pra in front of it, then it becomes an intensifier, right? So it intensifies the saying. So it's not just they are saying it, it's like with some strong conviction they are saying this, right? Who are saying this? The supposed followers of Vedas. And what are they following? They're supposed followers of Vedas. And I said in the beginning that Vedesta sarver aham eva vedyo. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 15.15, right? I am to be understood by the Vedas. Okay? So whatever Vedas have got sections, right? Gyan Kand, Karma Kand, Upasana Kand, so on, Bhakti Kand, like that. So Vedas have got various sections of it. And so there are some parts of the Vedas where, if I'm saying I'm following the Vedas, I can follow the Vedas in many ways. I could just be stuck on the Karma Kand section of the Vedas. What is Karma Kand? What do you understand when I say Karma Kand? This is a Karma Kandi activity. We see that, right? All the time. What does it mean that this is a Karma Kandi activity? This is Karma Kand.
The material world,
The material world what?
The material world around us, we are seeing all kind of works. So everybody is doing, and it's so that is called Karma Kandi activities.
Karma Kand, or you are thinking the Karma Kand is when you see all these people rigorously engaged in the material world, right? Going to the office, getting in the morning, rushing, making coffee, sitting in the car, jumping, honking the car, going to the office out of breath, and then looking through the emails and blah, 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 blah. That is Karma Kandi activity. Okay, any other thoughts on Karma Kandi activity? Anybody?
Yeah, the actions that have results, consequences, or bear fruit, or have consequences.
Okay, so you are looking at the Karma Kandi activities as karma and akarma and vikarma, right? So you're saying anything that you have done, which is going to lead to reactions in the end, ultimately. Okay, Varshana Mataji, you are trying to say something?
Yes, Mataji. Those who are not getting the actual relationship with the Krishna, but they are just doing the superficial activities just to please Krishna.
Okay, so doing something to please Krishna is Karma Kandi activities, which is superficial.
Superficial.
Okay, so can you explain a little bit more on why is it superficial? We are trying to do something to please Krishna, but why do you say it is superficial pleasing?
Enjoy the
they are
fruits
not
of
paying attention towards studying the Vedas and understanding the actual our relationship with Krishna and understanding Krishna, and they are just doing, you see, just lighting the lamp, and it is 6 o'clock, I must do it, and you see certain things which they feel
Ritualistically, they are doing it ritualistically to mean to
many a times, Mataji, just show off too much.
show off also.
Show off
Okay.
too much, and they don't do in actual sense that
Okay.
the power is not there.
Okay. Okay. I heard another word.
Yeah, they do
Another
not
voice.
offer. They do it for themselves, not as an offering to Krishna.
Correct. 500 points. Karam Khandi is, and you were almost there, Rashana Mataji, and you were saying, even when you were saying they do it for glorification, the thing is that Karam Khandi activity is when you follow whatever is written in the Vedas. When you follow whatever is written in the Vedas for the purposes of your own enjoyment, then that is called Karam Khandi activities, right? So, and that's why he's saying, Ya imām puṣpitāṁ vācam. So there are some flowery words in the Vedas. What does it mean, flowery words in the Vedas? I mean, is it that we are saying, oh, Krishna, your eyes are lotus and your hands are lotus and your navel is lotus? Is that what the are the flowery words of the
No,
Vedas?
Mataji.
No.
Flowery words are, they say, if you do this yajna, you will get a son, you will get a
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. So that is like the flowery words, right? So then this verse is saying that these are people who are focusing on the Karma Kandi section of the Vedas. They are just going after the flowery words of the Vedas, and it says, okay, you want this, Vedas says here, do this, you want this, do that, right? And they said that there is nothing else to be gained out of the Vedas, and that's all that there is in the life to do. That's all it is. You just use the Vedas and you do some good things. Chatur vijā bhajante imāṁ jana sukritino arjuna, right? So they are of the category there, coming there. But in this verse, he's saying that, O son of Pṛthā, these are the people who say that there is nothing else. Veda-vāda-ratāḥ. So he's saying, veda-vāda-ratāḥ. So they know the Vedas. Why do they know the Vedas? Yeah, if you ask them, I want to have a son, they will recite the exact, verse from the Veda. Om Tad Vishnu, whatever, right? You do this, you do that. How much ingredients, exactly, size of the yajna kund, they will tell you everything. So they know the Vedas. But here Krishna is saying supposed followers of the Vedas. Because the ultimate follower of the Vedas is one who will follow the Veda to ultimately understand Krishna and to ultimately understand our relationship with Krishna. Right? So this verse is just saying that these people will say this. Right? And so now let us with that understanding.
So Mataji, when Krishna told, give me only patram puṣpam phalam toyam. So if we offer with devotion only the fruits and water and tulsi leaves, if we can do this amount, that is also just to keep in our mind that we have to satisfy him. We are doing is for Krishna. If we cannot do more than that, that is also okay. Right, Mataji?
Yes. And Prabhupada actually says that even just water is enough. He says everywhere water is there. Everywhere you can get at least one leaf, right? But the key point in that verse is not patram pulam pushpatram putram. What is that verse? Patram pushpam phalam yome bhaktya prayachati. So the key word in that sentence is bhaktya. Bhaktya means with devotion, with love. Krishna is not hungry for the leaves and flowers and water. He has made all of them. Rasam hapsu konteya prabhas nishashisuriyo. We're reading that in chapter 7, right? He's not hungry for that. He's not thirsty, that he's self-satisfied. But what is Krishna hungry for?
Love.
Love, right? And that is love is coming from loving devotional service. Bhaktya maam prachita, the one who serves it to me with love. And that's what he takes. That's why when you offer prasad, bhoga to Krishna, you will make chappan bhoga, 51 items, 108 items, whatever you do, you put your mounds of it, and then you do your prayers, you offer it to Krishna, and he has offered it, and after that, it's still there. Nothing happens. And there's not like one laddu is gayab or 2 pieces of barfi are gone because Krishna had it from your plate. It's not like that. What he has taken from your offering is your love and affection. That's all he wants, right? and then with his merciful glance, he blesses the food there. So now, back to the word meanings here. What is the Sanskrit for flowery?
Puṣpitāṁ.
And all these?
Yam,
Yam?
imām.
Yam, imām, full thing, right? Okay, if somebody is saying something with, deep conviction strongly, what is that?
Pravadanti.
Pravadanti. Okay, and what is words?
Vācam.
And supposed followers of Vedas?
Veda-vāda-ratāḥ.
Ratāḥ. Okay, good, right? So let's look at the breakdown here. Yam, imāṁ, puṣpitāṁ, vācam, pravadanti. What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Avipaścitaḥ. So this is tya and not ti. Not pravadanti. Pravadantya. Okay. Veda-vāda-ratāḥ. Pārtha. Nānyad. Astīti. Vādinaḥ. Okay. I think you're ready. And
Yes.
You can recite the full, starting with Kiran Mataji.
Mataji, can I just clarify something?
Mhm.
But when we're reading it together in the verse, pravadantya vipaścitaḥ, we can read it like that, right?
No, we don't drop the A. The A is here.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Pravadantya vipaścitaḥ. Instead of saying pravadantya avipaścitaḥ.
Yes, you can always combine and say.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you maintain the meter and don't go out of the breath.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kiran Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yam-imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam paravdantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtham nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Yeah, so few things here, and this comes from the language background. This is pra, right? And not para.
Pravadantya.
Pravadan. Like you say, praji, right? That pra. Pravadantya avipaścitaḥ. Nānyad. Right? Nānyad. Go slowly. Astīti. Vādinaḥ. Okay? Now, let's go to Suruchi Mataji. And we have Suruchi on mute. Okay,
Yam,
good.
imāṁ, puṣpitāṁ vācam, pravadantya.
Say prava. You heard that? Tell me, you heard me say that to Kiran, right? So don't.
Pravadanti.
It is not para. Okay, go back and look at the Hindi, at the Devanagari here. What is this? Then why are you saying para? Okay, say.
Yes, sorry. Pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Yeah, astīti, right? So you have to make a distinction between this I and this I, right? There's more emphasis on this one, less on this. Okay, vādinaḥ. All right, good. Now, Mataji, slowly.
Yam, imāṁ, puṣpitāṁ, vācam, pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Okay, good. Madhav Sangini.
Yam, imāṁ, puṣpitāṁ, vācam,
pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Astīti.
Astīti vādinaḥ.
Vādinaḥ. Okay, good. Lekha?
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācaṁ pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Yeah. Just be mindful of where the A has a bar and where it doesn't have. Like it be vācam, not vācam. Right?
Yes.
Vācam, like the pārtha, right? Veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha, right? That way, just focus on that. Okay, good. Let's go to Surabhi Mataji.
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadanty avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Vādinaḥ. So a few things. Nānyad, asti, and not thi.
Oh, sorry.
Astīti, right? Like that. I think there was a tongue twist there. And then pravadanty, and not tye. Right? So there's a difference between tya and tye, right? Like that. So make the difference. Be mindful of the difference. Tya. It just ends with the tya there, right? Nothing more.
But is that the tya kind of suggests an YA?
Yeah, but I heard this. I heard an E.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I heard an E,
no, I
right?
might have
Yeah,
said
so
that.
better. Yeah. So end it at tya, pravadantya,
Yeah.
right? And avipaścitaḥ, because that also is conveying the meaning. It is not pravadantya, vipaścita. It's not the men with good fund of knowledge. Avipaścitaḥ, men with poor fund of knowledge are saying this. Puṣpitāṁ, vācam, all these flowery words there. Okay, so
Thank you.
pravadantya, avipaścitaḥ. Good. So
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I go? I have a meeting at 7 a.m.
Oh, okay, go. Go ahead, Garima.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Vādinaḥ. Good.
Thank you.
Yes. Yam imāṁ
Yam.
imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Yeah, very good. Okay, Varshana Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya vipaṣcitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Very nice. Okay. Gauri, do you want to try it? Do we have Gauri on the call? Yeah, Mangala. Oops. I don't. Okay, let's go back to Kiran. Kiran, Kiran Mataji, you're on mute.
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaṣcitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ. Na.
Yes.
Vādinaḥ.
Naha, right? So this is
Naha.
veda-vāda, right? Not veda-vād, right? There's a
Oh,
here, so you should, yeah, whatever is there has to be pronounced, right? We can't skip over it. If something is to be skipped over, they will put an apostrophe there, right? In this verse, there are no apostrophes, so we'll be pronouncing every word which is there. Okay.
Sorry, I got into mute. Should I try now?
Oh, yes, Mangala, please.
I accidentally dropped out.
Yeah. We were looking at it and then I saw you.
Gauri or Mangala, sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, if there's anybody else, I'll wait. I thought you called Gauri earlier.
Yeah, I called you and then we missed you.
Yes.
So we then went ahead. So we can have you.
Okay. Good morning, Mataji. imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadanty vipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Yeah, so good attempt. For the first time, few things to mention here, that this is Devanagari. And for those who are attending this class, they come from a multitude of different mother tongues, right? So I have people from Bengali for whom Bengali is the mother tongue, those for whom Punjabi, Tamil, Hindi, like that, right? And so when we are reading Devanagari, we have to follow the rules of Devanagari, right? And what happens is that because a particular language is our mother tongue, we tend to slip into that. And we have to then, get out of that. I call it a samskar. And that is, there is an impression in my mind that this is how it is pronounced, because this is how I have been pronouncing it all along. And it's not that it's wrong, it's just I'm doing that in a different language, right? But here, when we are talking about Sanskrit, the pronunciation will be very different. Do you happen to know, be able to read this lipi?
Yeah, that's why here it says puṣpitāṁ, right? And in English translation, it says puṣpitāṁ. H is missing.
But where is the H here?
Puṣpitāṁ. Okay.
The tha is not there, right? And the tha is this one, right? So the tha is coming from the samskar, right? Because it is puṣpitāṁ in some of the South Indian languages, right? Or pārtha. See, the tha is here, pārtha. And in South India, we'll say pārtha, right? It's a different thing and it's a different language. And when in Tamil, we should say pārtha because that's what the language is, right? But in the Devanagari language, you have a distinct plus for you that you're able to read Devanagari, right? So I would highly recommend that just go by this, like, see this and put your eyes here and then see what is written. And then slowly you will, undo those tyings that are there to basically the mother tongue language that is there, right? So veda-vāda-ratāḥ. And so ta and tha, South Indian languages, whatever is ta in Devanagari becomes a tha there. Whatever is tha over here becomes a tha over there, like that, right? So just try to do that undoing and then keep practicing. It comes with practice. There are people here in this call who had accents, heavy Tamil accents, heavy Bengali accents to heavy British accent. And they're all, doing it now. So it's just a matter of practice. But good for, first time doing it. Just be mindful, and I'm pretty sure next time you'll get it. The next round you'll get it, right? So let's do one more round today here before we call it off. So starting again with Kiran.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, I have a question.
Okay.
The last line, nānyad astīti vādinaḥ. I couldn't get the meaning of that.
Nānyad astīti. Let's look at nānyad. What is the meaning on the right hand side?
No, any other.
There's nothing else. And astīti means
exist.
There is or exist, right? Vādinaḥ, the advocates, right? So remember, I had said that there are two verses that are together today, and for purposes of memorization, we will only take one verse. And the reason they are put two together, right, in the Bhagavad Gita is because they're talking about the same concept, right?
Okay.
So next week when you come up and we do that other part of it, then it will be completely clear.
Okay. That's the continuation. Okay.
Exactly. And what they're saying, just so that you understand, is that you're saying that these flowery languages of the Vedas, right, which are saying, as you said, that if you do this You get that as Survi Matra Mantra. If you do this, you'll get that. If you do this, you can go to heavenly planets. So these are flowery languages, flowery words of the Vedas. And so those who are, those who have avipaścitaḥ, they don't have a good knowledge. They don't have a complete knowledge. Their knowledge is half-baked. So they are understanding and interpreting Vedas in a different manner. And they are saying, oh, these flowery languages of the Vedas, they're saying there is nothing else other than that in the Vedas to be gained from the Vedas. Nānyad, astīti, vādinaḥ. Right? These advocates of the Vedas, they are saying that.
Thank
All
you.
right. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go for one more round here.
Okay. Imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Very nice.
Yam, excuse me. Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam.
Yam imām, not umam.
Yam. Sorry, my throat's bad today.
No problem.
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Very good.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya vipaṣchitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Very nice. Mother Sangini.
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam.
Puṣpitāṁ. Puṣpitāṁ, not puṣpitāṁ. Puṣpitāṁ. Okay, start again.
I'll
please.
start again. Okay. Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Very nice. Sulekha.
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Nānyad astīti.
Nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Vādinaḥ. Very nice. Okay. Surabhi.
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Nānyad astīti vādinaḥ. Pravadantya.
Pravadantya.
Yeah. Not te. Pravadantya. And then avipaścitaḥ. Okay, good. Sutapa.
Yes. Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Nice. Go ahead, Prashant.
Yam imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācam pravadantya vipaṣchitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ.
Very nice. Gauri? Do we have Gauri? Okay, we don't? Okay. So then we will call it a day on this one. Just try to memorize and we'll meet again on Friday. Krishna willing, continuing on with the Bhagavad Gita class. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasinthubhyevcha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Namaste.
Gokulanande.
Hari Bol.
Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna.
Thank you.